in the winter because it's so cold. That's what I'm craving, a lot of stews, which is really good because I'm getting in a lot of extra veg by eating the stew, so I'm not complaining. So yeah, I'm going to walk you guys through how I make it. It's super easy, and you can just add in whatever you have. So I use whatever veggies need to be eaten. So whatever looks like it's, kind of rough in the crisper is what I'm using, but it's a great way of using leftover veggies that you just don't want to throw away and you have to just do something with. So stew is one of those staple things. So if you have different veggies that you need to throw in because, you have like zucchini going bad or whatever it is, you can add whatever it is that's in your crisper that's looking rough. You can add that in definitely, and it will still turn out great. So it's one of those recipes that you can customize to whatever it is that you have in your crisper, in your fridge, whatever you need to be using. It's one of those I can throw everything in and it's going to work out perfectly kind of dishes. So I really like meals like this because it's a great way of using up all of the extra veggies that you would normally throw away. So it's a really good way of using up everything, and there's no food waste. I love that. Not, wasting anything because it just kills me to throw food out. So keep in mind that this is a great recipe that you can customize to your liking with spices and as well as whatever veggies that you need to get rid of. So let's get into the recipe so I can show you how easy it is. Hey guys, so I'm going to make a different kind of mushroom because I can't handle the winter very much. I eat a lot of stews and soups. This would be really good in soup as well. Oh my goodness, delicious. But I'm going to just throw together a quick stew and that way, it's ready to go and I have leftover rice. I think that will work out really well. So I don't have any regular carrots. Have to pick up those, but I do have shredded carrots, so I'm just going to use that and I'm sure it'll be fine. I have one bell pepper that's starting to look a little rough, so I'm going to use him up as well. And then I'm going to throw in some baby spinach, but that's going to be afterward. I don't want it to cook down too much. Once it's done, I'll add that in as the last thing. And then I'm going to use the Better Than Bouillon. This is oil-free. And this is a really big container from Costco, so it does last a long time. You only need a little bit and it flavors everything a lot. So I'm going to throw in some of that for flavoring as well, and then just water. And I'm going to water saute all my stuff. I am going to get some garlic cloves out of the fridge as well and cut that up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to add a little bit of onion and this is my stew. I'm adding 2 very large cloves of garlic and this much of the onion. It's like less than half of my small onion. Chop that up really finely because I don't really like onions. I like the flavor if it's cooked down a lot, but I don't really like it in big chunks. That grosses me out. So I'm going to chop that down really well and yeah, get everything into the pot and water saute it. Okay, ready to go. Okay, so there goes the onions. Gonna throw those in. And then get my garlic ready and throw that in as well. So these are 1.1 pounds of the mushrooms. And then I have, again, the 2 cloves of garlic, that little bit of onion, and I have about 2 cups of the shredded carrot that I'm going to cut down, and then the 1 bell pepper. And then I'm going to add 2 to 3 cups of that spinach afterward as well. Add a little splash more of water. I had about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water in there. Okay, so now I'm going to add at least a tablespoon of the dry oregano, fresh from the garden. Okay, so I have the 2 cloves of garlic in there. I have 1 tablespoon of the dry oregano. I also have my onion that I used, less than half of my onion as you saw. And I've just been cooking that down on a pretty low heat. Just keep adding water so it doesn't stick. Okay, so here is the bell pepper chopped up, and I just did it in pretty similar sizes. That's gonna cook down, and this is really just for flavor. You're not gonna get that crunch, but I do like the flavor of the bell pepper in there. And then I'm gonna get these guys chopped up. So I'm gonna probably cut it around here and discard the rest. If you save stuff for stock, you might wanna save that, but I'm just gonna put it into my organic bin and start chopping those guys up. So that is the mixture just cooking up with a little bit of water. And then I'm gonna add the bouillon, I'm gonna add that bell pepper and get more flavors going on in here. And I really like to add the fresh herbs as well if I have them. And because I grow them in the garden and we dry them, I always have them available to me. I also have some frozen as well. Go ahead and add that bell pepper. So that is what the mixture looks like. Very orange right now because of the bell pepper and the carrot. I'm gonna cook that down for a minute and then go ahead and throw those mushrooms in. Okay, so I chopped the bottom of the mushrooms, put that in my organic bin, and then this is what I have left. It's a lot. It was just the bottom that I took off. And yeah, they are really, really pretty and they're really nutritious. You can even eat them raw if you wanted to, but I am gonna add them into my stew. They're really high in a lot of vitamins and minerals. They're high in B vitamins, but yeah, aren't they like the prettiest thing? Like, look at them. Lately, Costco has been having a lot of different types of mushrooms, and I'm really enjoying that because we're able to try something new. And like I said, you could add this, you know, to raw dishes as well, but I am going to cook it up today. Okay, so I added in about 32 ounces of water, but again, you're gonna have to adjust it according to how much mushroom you have and how liquidy you want your stew. I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of that bouillon. You can add less if you want to, but I am going all out on the taste today and adding 1 whole tablespoon. I will be adding more water, I'm thinking, as this cooks down, but I'm going to see how it goes. And then I'm also going to be adding some curry powder and a little bit of turmeric and some salt when I'm serving it. I'm not going to add it in now, and that's pretty much it. So I just have some leftover rice here that I heated up, and then I'm just going to put the stew right on top.